Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. This is Vicky. I'm sure a lot of you guys are getting psyched up for the Super Bowl. I am wearing my Patriot shirt, and I'm going to hang out with my Pats friends, and we're gonna go and hope it's just a great game. Anyway, as promised, I wanted to touch base with you guys a little bit. February is our National Heart Month, and it's a great time to become a little bit more aware of our ticker inside. That we can't go anywhere without it, and like a lot of things that we don't see, we tend to take them for granted. And I have a real special episode for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to launch it from a YouTube channel, and I promise you'll never look at salt the same way again. I actually learned some new things and was pretty blown away, and this is all good stuff, but just a friendly reminder that a lot of information can be overwhelming, and I understand that. I worked real hard today. I mean, I spent close to 2 hours to put something together that'll just come out in 3 minutes on a video tomorrow. But right now I want to make you aware again that heart disease is the #1 killer in our country. It kills more men and women than all cancers combined. Right now it is killing over 610,000 people. 610,000 people a year, right? It's like somebody every 47 seconds. That's 1 out of every 4 people. As I've mentioned in the beginning of these videos, this affected my mother, congestive heart failure, my father, high blood pressure, diabetes, my aunt had hypertension and died of stroke and heart complications. And this all happened recently, really scary. And I know that on a personal note, I'm taking heed to this information and making changes. I have been this past year. But again, just a couple little things. There's all forms of different types of cardiovascular disease. I'm gonna put my glass on for a second. There's the ones you guys have all heard about: coronary artery disease, high blood pressure, cardiac arrest, congestive heart failure, arrhythmia, stroke, peripheral artery disease, congenital heart disease. The heart conditions in general, just so you guys understand that these are things that include diseased vessels, structural problems, and clots, okay? So, of course, coronary heart disease is the most common. That kills over 370,000 people per year, which is half of the statistics of deaths caused by heart disease in general. I'm going to pull out blood pressure because we all know about it. My homework for you this week is going to be to get in touch with your blood pressure. Find out what it is. You can walk in any fire station in your neighborhood and get a free reading. They'll do it for you gladly on the spot. But let's just become aware so we have a reference point. It's just like in fitness. We do baseline screenings, people's body fat percentage. I have them write out a food journal. I always tell people, guess what? This is just your starting point. It's not your end point. There's no judgment. Just start. Become aware. That's the biggest thing. So I'm going to ask you guys to become aware of your blood pressure. And I'm going to talk to you about one of the contributing things. By the way, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking are the highest heart disease risk factors. The others, very familiar if you're in the fitness world, I've talked about these: diabetes, being overweight, obesity, poor diet, physical inactivity, lack of exercise, right? And excessive alcohol use. So those are all contributing factors that bring a higher risk. Obviously, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking are the highest. And there's a direct correlation between your sodium intake. By the way, you probably didn't even know there's different types of sodium. I've just learned about a couple things. Where do they come from? It's not just the obvious white shaker. And I'm going to go over some things with you guys tomorrow, a little bit about really what is salt, because it is a mineral essential to your life. You need it. And when people are healthy, our kidneys tend to flush out the part we don't get. But I'm going to talk to you about it, the different types, where it's the hidden sources, the main places that it's coming from, how many milligrams a day are you getting. This might be a great time to take a look at that can of beans in your pantry and find out how many milligrams of sodium is in there. And I'm going to share some numbers. It's probably going to blow you away tomorrow. But I'm going to give you an idea of why you need it, how much do you need, why most of us are having probably 2.5 times the amount we need, how it relates to blood pressure exactly. And I'm going to make this really understandable. And we do have an issue in our United States right now that's already proven that for children, I learned this today, over 90% of kids between the ages of 4 and 18 already have much too much sodium, and this is putting them at a 40% higher risk of blood pressure and heart disease later on. I'll talk to you about that too and what you can do about it. Okay, guys, just trying to make you aware. This is not supposed to be a buzzkill. It's supposed to be about protecting our ticker, just loving it, right? I know there's a verse in Corinthians in the Bible about, our body is our temple and it's part of God, and if you love God, honor your temple, right? So, everybody, whether you're spiritual, religious, or whatnot, everybody references taking care of this vessel, our body, because we ask a lot of it, right? And we have additional things like stress and things like that. So let's just take care of ourselves. This month, I'm going to focus on heart health, and I look forward to sharing more of that with you. Be on the lookout for tomorrow's video, okay? Have a great day.